Howdy everybody, Cub here. Welcome to the next episode of the Let's Play. And today, guys, we're going to be working on finishing up the space station build, just west of Zerzera. But before we do that, I want to address a issue some of you guys had on the last episode. So, many of you pointed out that I forgot the second dragon head at one of the end ships during our time searching for things in the end. And you're right, so during the live stream on Wednesday, we went back and got it. So we got two dragon heads now, sort of nom-nomming around here. I put these right here because, yeah, we used to have our arrow dispenser here, but that broke in 1.8, sadly. But, yeah, now we got two dragon's head here we can turn on and off, so, yeah, that's pretty cool. And, yeah, thank you guys for those of you who mentioned that. I'll also provide the link to the live stream in the description, in case some of you guys want to go and watch that. During the live stream, we actually tested a bunch of stuff around the world. Tested what broke, and surprisingly, a lot of stuff works. A lot of stuff did not break. I'm actually really happy with the amount of stuff that survived the update. One thing that did break was this elevator, but we've since fixed it. So yeah, obviously it can now put us up to the third floor, whereas before it did break, as you guys saw, who saw some of the previous episodes. But today is going to be all about the space station. So I'm going to go ahead and gather some resources, and we're going to head out there and finish up the space station. So, for those of you guys who are new to the channel, feel free to check out some of my other videos on this world. The last world tour, I believe, was at episode 213, so that's a good starting point, because we got a lot of really cool stuff in this world. We got an armory, where these guards change every night. We got, yeah, cool stuff like this attack helicopter, where the bombs actually drop from this arm, and, yeah, it actually shoots out arrows toward this giant spider, which also moves, its mouth can open, and it throws up basically because it's getting attacked by these tanks, which actually work. We recently built this prison, which has, you know, a whole bunch of alarms and security system and a metal detector and things like that. So I like to sort of implement a lot of redstone stuff in this world, and yeah, we're building up a city right here, some of which you can see around here. So we got, you know, watchtower, a hotel, a windmill, stuff like that. And I've had this world for about 4.5 years, which is how I've got so much stuff, and yeah, how we've, you know, come this far to the end game of Minecraft. And yeah, here we have a charged creeper farm, which I use frequently to get mob heads. But right now we're working on this, the space station. So this thing is what we've been working on for the last probably week and a half or so. And it's made out of iron blocks and out of glass, mostly. And what we're doing now, we're taking over some supplies here. You see I got some supplies for my base. We're going to be basically making a relaxation room and preservation lab on the third floor of this. So there's 4 different levels, which you'll see as we get up here. Let's just get on over here. So I made this landing pad in the sort of spirit of SpaceX, who has a reusable rocket. So we made a reusable rocket in Minecraft. Currently it's below this 4x4 trapdoor. And we can actually get on out of here. Put our horse back here. And actually I'm going to go ahead and take down this surrounding barrier now, because we don't need it. But you can see this whole landing pad is in the shape of a giant X. And if we just go ahead and take this outer ring down, I just put this down to prevent water from when I had to, yeah, make the inside of the space station come down a little bit. I had to put down water to place down those blocks beneath the top layer. But let's go ahead and use this rocket to get on up there. It's a pretty nifty little thing. So this rocket can go up, dock with the space station, and then return back down under its own power. So we don't have to do anything, really, which is kind of useful. We can also ride it back down, by the way, too. So we have that option, depending on what we want to do. And so here it is. This is the reusable rocket here, fully reusable. And once it lands, it closes the top bit right here, so we don't have creepers or any other mobs jumping down here, ocelots and whatnot flopping around in the water. So let's just go ahead and use this. I'm actually going to go ahead and turn down the sound because it is a little bit loud. We'll turn it down to about 10% or so. But all I got to do, hit this one button, and you'll see this 4x4 trapdoor above us open, and we will lift off into the heavens. So here we go. Straight up like so. I will say, since we're in the pre-release, there is significant problems with ghost blocks with this thing. Especially when coming back down. A lot of you guys who were at the live stream know exactly what I'm talking about. But, yeah, they don't affect the operation of this at all. It's just a visual glitch. But I'm sure they'll get that fixed for the update. But, yeah, here we are riding on the rocket. I can go into F3 mode here if you want me to. There we are, riding on up. on our rocket into the sky. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and speed this up, and we'll be up at the space station in no time. Okay, so we're almost up there, and yeah, you'll see here we go straight through the inside of the space station. So this is the 4th level right here. Keep going up. At the 3rd level here, we could step off right here if we wanted to as well. The 2nd layer is covered, and then the top layer is right here. So yeah, you might hear some witches and some mobs on the upper part of this this space station here. They like to hang out up top sometimes. But now all you gotta do to send this bad boy back down, hit this button, and it's off. And so this will return to base and actually close the trap door down there as well, without us doing anything. So yeah, kind of a cool thing. But this is the space station up here, right here. Yeah, you can see the rocket starting to head down, and there's the X, the landing pad down there. You'll see the trap door close once the rocket gets all the way down there. But yeah, now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we will actually come down here to the 3rd floor. So what I want to do here, I posted this image on Twitter a few days ago. So this is the image we're going off of. And if you look at it here, this is sort of like an exploded view of the space station. So what we're doing is we're working on the 3rd layer, which is going to be the preservation lab with seeds, with some foods. And it's going to also serve as like a relaxation room for the astronauts, because if you're up in space, you get lonely. You miss the ground. You miss like green things. You miss trees and grass and stuff like that. So we're going to make a room here that the astronauts can use, which reminds them of the ground, of the jungle down there. If you can even see it, see it. We're too high up to see it, but it's down there. There it is. Yeah, down that way. So that's what we're going to do here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and just totally cordon off the rocket portion of this. So we're just going to go ahead and make glass panes all the way around this, just so that we can more effectively make this room. So let's just go ahead and cordon this off right here. So we'll just go ahead and make a little section like this. I like the new glass panes, I gotta say, with this 2x2 hitbox like that. Looks really cool. So the area where the rocket comes up is now all cordoned off, and we're going to go ahead and place down our glass and our floor. Now I'm going to go with green glass, because that will allow the light to shine through, but will also blend in with the green grass that we're going to have placed down around here. So I'm just going to go ahead and place this down like so. And then we'll go ahead and put down our soil, so our dirt and our grass. The way we're going to do this is we're just going to go ahead and just place down dirt in most spots, and then grass every once in a while. So we'll go ahead and place down our grass like this. Okay, so we got our grass down in some splotches here. I'm just going to add a few more so that the grass can grow a little bit more quickly. And beside this, once we have this grass all grown, whoops, that one shot out into space. Once we have the grass all grown here, we're going to go ahead and decorate it. We're going to add some tall grass around here. We'll add some flowers and a chest with some seeds in here, is like the preservation chest, in case everything else goes wrong. They can restart and maybe grow some stuff down here. So we'll also get some water in here, and we also are going to need some stuff like maybe some trees and some bushes and stuff like that. And we're just going to create like a nice relaxation room and environment where we'll have the preservation seed chest, just in case something goes wrong, but also a spot where the astronauts can come back and like reconnect to the ground. So I'll go ahead and finish this area up as the grass starts to regrow here, and I'll be back once it's done. Okay guys, so we got the bottom preservation lab / relaxation room done. So let's take a look here. So yeah, just made it a little bit overgrown. So yeah, we got like some jungle trees around here with jungle leaves. We got some stuff on the ceiling, even some bushes. A little bit of a water source here. A lot of grass around, flowers. We got some granite, some stone just sitting here. This is the preservation chest here. So we got a bunch of seeds, melon seeds, pumpkin seeds, and all sorts of tree types preserved in here. In case something goes wrong on the surface, you can come down here and yeah, take these out and start to regrow these in this little area here. Yeah, we also have like a little seat back here. We got like a little table type thing here. Another, yeah, like I said, a tree here. You can play music in here with a music disc. And yeah, it's just a nice place to come and relax for the astronauts who would be up here. So that's this bottom room done. I think it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. A couple seats around here as well, couches and whatnot. So now that this area is done, and actually I'm going to go ahead and throw this grass right in there. So now this area is done, we can move on to the next area, which I think we're going to do the maintenance area down here. So this is going to be the area where we have, dispensers to dispense all the trash on the space station. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to grab some hoppers, which I think I must have left on the top layer. By the way, I'm loving the new trapdoor mechanic where you can just climb straight up. It's working out really well for me. So let's see, I got a bunch of hoppers here, yeah. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run these hoppers through every floor. So I'll be running through this floor, down through this floor, probably in the corner here, so maybe like right here we have it come down. And it'll lead down to a dispenser on the bottom floor, which will automatically dispense whatever gets put into it from any floor. So I think that'll be pretty cool to have like a little trash can here. And then we'll also have like emergency supplies, so probably like some health pots, some stuff like that. And yeah, some other emergency equipment down here. I also want to get some banners for this room too, so I might craft up a few custom banners to sort of show that there's emergency supplies down here. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get some stuff for that, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I want to show you the maintenance level now, which is the 4th level of the spaceship. So let's just go ahead and go on down there and take a look. So this is the 4th level here, the maintenance level. You can see right off the bat we got some hay bales here for some extra food in case there's a food supply emergency aboard the station. We also have some food over here in the emergency medical supplies and food. So we got more hay bales, we got Spam, we got some spoiled food, spoiled emergency food. Got some windows and some floor materials in case we need to repair anything like that. Some dehydrated pies and some utility string in this chest. We also have these emergency banners. This is like the like the Red Cross symbol, typically seen during emergencies. And underneath that, we got potions, regen, instant health potions, fire resistance potions, slowness potions, instant damage potions. Pretty much any potion you would need aboard a space station. And yeah, in case the astronauts freak out and don't know what to do, we actually have this book right here. So this book actually is the emergency manual for the space station, and it covers any sort of anomaly that could occur. So this includes fire, rocket attack, alien attack, or rocket failure rather, alien attack, communications failure, systems failure, home planet collapse, space madness, disease, anti-gravity failure, or other anomaly. And this is actually a pretty detailed book. There's 27 pages. I'm not going to go through it all, but yeah, obviously the astronauts would need to read this before coming up, and if they don't read it, they can't come up, because you got to be safe on the space station, obviously. So yeah, you guys can pause the video and read through that if you want to, but yeah, that emergency manual goes right there, so that's where they come and read that if they don't know what to do during an emergency. We also have some emergency bailout. We've got some ender pearls here renamed to yeah, quickly get down from the space station to the ground. We also have this bit here. This is an emergency escape route. To use this, basically what you do is you hit this button, and you heard right there, that dispenses some water. And then you simply turn around right here, hit this button, and this will open up the trap door. You'll fall through, and it'll also cut off the water supply, so the space station will be isolated from the ground. Like that. And yeah, now you just simply ride this thing down, and you're safe. So yeah, that's to be used in emergency only. Obviously, usually this ladder won't be here. I just put this here for now because, yeah, we need it to get back up quickly. But usually this ladder will not be here. Usually the rocket's the only way up and down. So, let's just go ahead and get back in here. This thing right here, this is the garbage and waste disposal. So if we have any, waste or garbage, simply put it in there, and yeah, it's dispensed out. Let me just show you that again here. Let's just do more feathers here. Yep, there it goes. And so the items burn up upon re-entry and are never seen again. That's basically what that is. And this thing actually goes all the way up to the surface. So there's a hopper chain. Goes all the way up. And at every level there's a trash can. So right here, it's right here. If I just toss in this ingot. Yep, you heard it dispense right there. And yeah, it goes all the way up to the top. Here's the second layer right here, and then the first layer right here. So, yeah, kind of cool, kind of cool. I'm going to go ahead and send this rocket back right now. And the reason for that, and there's an Enderman on here. Reason for that is we now need to start to work on the second level. So you see I already have this sort of map up. You can see we are right here on the space station. And yeah, basically this is going to be the control room right here that we're in. So the control room will be in the front part of this. In this section over here, we're going to have the anti-gravity device, so the beacon with jump boost to make it more like a space station. Like we're going to have a higher jump, like it's going to be low gravity, so we're going to be able to jump higher. We're also going to have the rocket parts, so we're going to make this basically into a into an area where, just get rid of some of this. Basically into an area where we can see the rocket and maintain the rocket from this portion of the space station. Because this is going to be like the maintenance area for the rocket, so we'll have, you know, slime blocks, redstone blocks, stuff like that, that we can use to maintain the rocket and fix it in case anything goes wrong. So that'll be this section back here. Then finally this last section over here, like this third of it, is going to be the crew quarters. We'll have some beds, some bunk beds, and I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of this guy. And we'll also have stuff like maybe like a little space cafe or something here, which could be kind of cool. So that's the plans for the second layer. So let me go ahead and start to make this, and I'll be back once I'm done. Alright guys, so we are now back at the banner creation area. We're about halfway done making the second layer on the space station. And I want to make some space-themed banners. So some galaxies, some planets, some other space-themed stuff, like aliens and whatnot. And I want to show myself making some of these banners because a lot of you guys probably have not seen these, and they're actually really cool. So I'll show myself making a few. I won't show all of them, though. Hopefully you'll see all of them on the space station, though. So we're going to start off with a design that's like, it's going to be like we're looking down on a planet, and there's a star in the background. So we're going to start with the light blue banner, and then we're going to go with some green cactus dye with a, with vines, so it makes like the indented border, basically. Next up, we're going to use the notch apple and some green cactus dye once again. That's going to be like the green of the planet. And then we need more green and some bricks. So right now it should look like that right there. Grab this back. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make the space portion of this. So we're going to make something like that to make it black. And then we need the sun. So we just need a sun right up there. And that should be it. So let's just take a look here. Ta-da! There we go. Yeah, so it's like this is the planet right here, and this is the star. And then the blackness of space is behind it. So that's one of them. And of course I'm going to copy this because I copy all the banners. So we have at least one extra copy somewhere. Right there. There we go. Alright, that's the first one. The next banner I'll show you is a Spiral Galaxy banner, which we're going to put on the observation deck of the space station. So we have a black banner here, and we need an oxide daisy with some yellow dye. So we'll put that right in there like that. Next up, we're going to take a bunch of white like that. Make like a little lozenge right there in the center. Then we'll take a border, black border around that. Then a black stripe through the center here. Then another oxide daisy. Just like that. And it should be black. I think it already is black, actually. Yeah, it already is black, so you don't really need to use another dye. And then finally a white dot in the center. And this should make a pretty cool spiral galaxy. Yeah, cool. Spiral galaxy right there. Alright, so the last one I'm going to show you today, lest this turn into an entire episode just about banners, which I might be able to do like a tutorial on like top 10 space banners. But this one is going to be a spiral galaxy with star formation. So you'll see what I mean by that. We're going to have a little area where we're going to upload stuff to the computers on board the spacecraft. So this is where this is going to go. So what we need is black banner, and then we need some gray dye with some stripes. And then we're going to need, let's see, some bricks. So I need to get out some bricks. So let's just grab a bunch of bricks right here. Some bricks. Black bricks. Then some black vines, like that. Then we need some light gray oxide daisy. And then at this point, I'm going to go ahead and copy this once right here. And you'll see why in just a second. But this one here is going to be the basic one, and then I'll show you the one with star formation. So this one here, we need the Mojang symbol in there, so we need another notch apple. So it is kind of expensive. And then we need black in the center like this. And this should form a spiral galaxy. You see the big spiral right there with all the extra, you know, stars and stuff on the outside. But now if we want to highlight where the stars are forming, we take this one, and I'm just going to make this, I think, let's see, do we want to make it orange or red? Let's make it orange. So orange will highlight star formation. It sounds like it's raining out now. Yep, definitely is. So yeah, we'll have an orange golden apple right there, and then black in the center like this. And so now you can tell, so this is the galaxy. This is the galaxy with the area where stars are forming highlighted. So, yeah, kind of cool. Kind of cool. So, yeah, I'm going to make some more banners here and then take them back to the space station. And, yeah, we'll see what the second layer looks like. Okay, guys, so let's take a look at the second floor now. We'll go ahead and head on down. And here we go. We got the control room first off right here. You can see we got the giant map here showing where exactly we are. We are right there on the CSS, Cub Space Station. And yeah, it has a pretty big map, like with a reasonably large area. And yeah, for reference, like you can see like the charged creeper pixel art right there. That little white streak is actually the lightning bolt you see out the window here. So yeah, it covers a pretty big area, and you can see some of Zera right here. And eventually this will be like western Zera, the western part here with like the airport and stuff. But yeah, for this control panel, you know, we got the daylight sensors up here. We got some buttons on here. You can see it says heading 22 degrees north-northeast, direction east. We got some compasses, some clocks. We can hit some buttons here. This will light stuff up. Same thing with this. We got levers here. Doesn't really do anything, but still kind of cool to have. Says time 1600, and location is Zera, obviously, because we're pretty close to Zera. Now, we have like the assigned seats, basically. This is the pilot seat. We got co-pilot seat right here. Captain's chair is actually this thing right here. Captain's chair. I switched out the chest that was here for this cauldron here. So this is the trash can. You just toss something in there like that. It gets deleted and shot out the bottom of the space station at the maintenance room. We got some, plants. We got some shelving. This is the messenger, the message relay, CSS message relay. And you see some of these things like have different notes written on them. So like asteroid approaching, Elytra launcher broken, rocket failure, rocket clear of ship, toilet broken, systems failure, all systems go. So yeah, there's some good stuff and some bad stuff. So the idea would be the captain hits this and he gets the message on a quick note there. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, here we have the flight control systems right here for this computer station. This computer station is navigation, obviously, with the compass. This one is electronics. So yeah, this thing turns on and off. And then this one is communication. So yeah, step on this, that shows up. And I really like the new glass panes that they got going on here. Shows just a couple of the pixels, and it makes it look a lot like this area to look a lot more futuristic, I think. So yeah, that's pretty neat. And of course, yeah, we have the end rods too that we gathered during the our trips to the end there. So yeah, that's the control panel, control room area. Looks pretty sweet. Over here we also have something. We have a custom banner. This is the moonscape. A moonscape captured over Mesa at night from CSS. So yeah, so this is supposed to be like the moon, and then it's over like a mesa at night. So yeah, kind of a neat little banner there. If we go through this door, we go to the crew quarters. In here we got a couple different things. So we got our food up here. This is like the little kitchen for the crew right here. And here we have the fruits. We got apples, melons, carrots, stuff like that. And here we got your staples. We got your bread, your baked potatoes. And then here we got your meats. So we got steak, cooked fish, cooked mutton, cooked chicken. So that's what we got for the crew there. And, you know, you can hit any one of these buttons and it'll pop out, obviously. Pretty straightforward, pretty self-explanatory. What happened to the chicken? Did it get caught somewhere? Oh, it got caught on, or the mutton. The mutton got caught on the ladder. Yeah, speaking of the ladders, we got the ladder here because we got triple stacked bunks. We got, I think, 8 total. Yeah, 2 triple stacked bunks and 1 double bunk right there for the crew to sleep in. We also have like this microwave here, microwave down here, and this is supposed to be like an oven right here, basically. Yeah, obviously we have a carrot here on this banner, which indicates food here. Over here we got the shower. You open up the shower just like this. You can walk in, close this. We got a little shower curtain right here. And then you hit this button. Water comes down. Take your shower. Once you're done, hit the button again. Shower goes away. Open it up and walk out. So that's the shower on the CSS. And yes, it is a communal shower. Nothing you can really do about that. You got to share. Yeah, and then we have like a little table here, so the astronauts, you know, when they wake up, they can eat breakfast here or whatever. Same deal over here. You can eat breakfast or just chat or whatever at these tables. So that's that. Through here, this is the rocket maintenance area. So you see we got a bunch of spare rocket parts. We got slime blocks, we got redstone blocks, we got obsidian, we got piston, sticky and non-sticky variety. So that is what that is. And of course we got the anti-gravity device with the jump boost on this. So yeah, we can jump pretty high now. Let me just get out here. See here, we can jump fairly high, all the way up to the roof of this thing, actually. I was going to put Jump Boost 2 on it, but the space station cannot physically handle the beacon, the maximum beacon, which we need for Jump Boost 2. So this is going to have to do for now, but we can jump a lot higher, so it's like it's low gravity up here on the space station. So that's pretty cool. And for this rocket maintenance repair room, we got this banner here. This is supposed to represent, like the green and the red represents the rocket that comes up behind this wall here. And then, yeah, this orange and yellow is supposed to represent the rocket exploding. So you don't want that. You don't want that. That's why we got this room. And yeah, you can also look in on the rocket itself when it's docked here too. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's the rocket repair and maintenance room. Kind of nifty. And then we're back to the control room over here. So that's all for the second layer. Pretty nifty if I do say so myself. And we're going to go ahead and come on up here now, and it's time to actually start on this top layer. Alright guys, so we got 3 of 4 layers done now, and now it's time for the topmost layer, the first layer of the space station, where our rocket sort of unloads here. We already got 2 banners down. This is like a rocket banner right here, so you can see, you know, the exhaust coming out the bottom of the rocket there. And this is actually an image of the landing pad in banner form. So if we take a look down at the landing pad, you can see it's an X, the blue X with like some shading around the outside, and then a dark spot in the center. And that is exactly what we see right here. So you see blue X, shading around the X, dark spot in the center, white square, and then jungle all around it. So yeah, pretty accurate actually in terms of the banner that we got there, which yeah, I'm pretty proud of that. Pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, the plans for this top section are as follows. So the outside portion here is going to be observation deck. So all this is going to be observation deck except for this section here, this long section, and actually all 4 long sections on every side. That's where we're going to put the Elytra Launchers, which are going to launch us out of the space station and into the air. So yeah, we'll have some telescopes, we'll have some astronaut suits, we'll have some custom banners around here showing some planets and stuff all around the outside, not just this one section. On the interior here, we're going to have a communications room here. So this is going to sort of be the area where the telescopes and the cameras on the observation ring send their information back here. So we'll have some computers and, yes, stuff that processes the images from the telescopes and cameras on the outer ring right here. Over here, we're going to have the medicine testing area, the toilets, and the oxygen tanks right here. Back here, we'll have a very small animal testing area. I think I might only put chickens up here because there's already enough sounds from above as there is. We'll have a small animal testing area here, and the rest will be like plant testing. So we'll have, you know, potatoes, carrots, beetroot, melons, stuff like that we're going to be testing the growth rate of up here in low gravity. And then right here, I already put this down, but basically we have, yeah, carpet here for the beacon so it can shine through. And then we got a trapdoor, iron trapdoor up top that we can open if we want to. So we can actually let people in if they somehow land on top of the space station with the Elytra. And we'll also put a button on the other side, so if I ever, fly up here with the Elytra, I can just let myself in right here. But, yeah, that's the plans for the space station, now to make it come alive. So, I got a bunch of banners to put down here. You see all these banners here. A lot of these are some pretty awesome designs, so I'll show you guys those. And, yeah, we gotta gather, yeah, here's the rest of the banner designs here. So, yeah, I will put those down and make the rest of this happen. So, I'll be right back. Alright guys, so we got the CSS fully done now. We're down here at the landing pad at the moment. And yeah, this is what the space station looks like from directly below at the moment. So yeah, you can see some stuff has changed up there, especially on this outer ring. So we're going to go check out what that is right now. So let's go ahead and go on down. I actually added some other banners in here to the landing pad and everything. So we added some of these landing pad SpaceX banners. Now leaving Minecraftia, so this is the Minecraftian world here. We got a rocket banner here. Once again, now leaving Minecraftia, and then 2 SpaceX banners here. So let's go ahead and just ride this rocket up all the way up to the CSS, and I'll be back once we reach the top layer of the CSS. Alright guys, so we are back now. We're just about to the CSS. And yeah, an interesting thing about the jump boost is that you don't actually get it on the ground. You only get it when you're very close to the space station. So again, here's the 4th level right here. 3rd level right here with all the the stuff that you can use to relax. And here we are, guys, the top level here. Let me go ahead and turn back up the sounds here. There we go, 65%, very nice. Okay, so yeah, welcome to the top layer of the CSS. I'm just going to go ahead and send down the rocket once more, so that thing will return to Earth there, or return to Minecraftia, however you want to think of it. But yeah, this is the observational control room here. And so this thing, this room basically controls all the telescopes that are on the outside ring, which I'll get to in a second here. But let's go ahead and start on the inside and work our way out for this space station. So, yeah, basically this, like I said, this room collects all the information from the telescopes. And so let's just go through each sort of like image and seat here and what they do. So first seat here, this is camera image processing. And right now he's looking at the planet Saturnus, which has prominent rings. It was taken via long exposure on camera 1, which I think is this camera on this side. I'm pretty sure. But that's that. We also have another, he has like a dual monitor setup. Surface of dwarf planet Iridium, no signs of life there, obviously. It looks kind of grayish and, yeah, kind of dead there. This seat here, in charge of galaxy formation study and image processing. He's looking at Galaxy Steve 31, Spiral Galaxy, possible location of LGM Alien, which stands for Little Green Man Alien. So yeah, that's a Spiral Galaxy there, kind of nifty. Here we have the local time, in case anybody is wondering. You got some furnaces here that are supposed to be like, like stacks of computers, basically. Right here we have data processing from telescopes and cameras, and the one beside it is adaptive optics and image processing. The data processing seat is looking at 2 streams of data, one stream from the telescope and the other one from the telescope, but it has star formation in it. So this is the Spiral Galaxy banner I showed you earlier. So the galaxy is right here, and then the star formation is in orange. Kind of cool. And then we have this one, Athena Galaxy star formation, region highlighted in yellow. So yeah, this is another galaxy with star formation in it. So that's that one. And yeah, we also have, some of this. We got a book here. Looks like this guy's reading up on some stuff while he's looking at the star formation in that galaxy, in that spiral galaxy. This whole section here is the search for extraterrestrial life. Here we have a shulker. It's an alien. Status is that the shulker is alive, and location is on the moon, basically. So that's a shulker banner that I created. Here we have Little Green Men, alien, and it's unknown status and unknown location. So yeah, they are still looking for this guy. We got an ender chest here. We got a dropper here. Inverted daylight sensor, another dropper here, and a piston right here. So yeah, pretty nifty. We also have this. We have W blank TH blank R, friend or foe. More research needed. So I guess they're researching what I think is the wither. Yeah, looks like the wither, to me at least. And yeah, this seat's also searching for extraterrestrial life and intelligent life. Thinking this could be the Tesseract right here. But yeah, not quite sure. Got an anvil here, some books. And yeah, this is a pretty nifty area. We also have some storage. This is where they keep all the files and stuff. All this stuff. Kind of messy files at the moment, though. That's all the excess junk that I used to build this thing right here, in case you guys are wondering. All this and all this, and I had to bring all this via the rocket. You guys have already seen these rocket banners. The banner for the landing pad, which you can see is an X, and yeah, basically emulates that right there. Look at the ghost blocks! Hooray, ghost blocks! So yeah. Then we got this little bush here, and through this door we have the farming research area. So let's go ahead and go in here. So farming research, we got carrots, we got wheat, we got beetroots, fresh from the end basically. Over here we got potatoes, and we got sugarcane right here as well. The lights are all end rods, so that's what's providing lights. It's sort of like, you know how you see like in greenhouses, they sometimes have like rows of lights. That's what I was sort of going for here with these end rods. So that's pretty nifty. Here we have the coarse flower testing area right here. As you can tell, we got some coarse plants growing on some end stone. They obviously want to test how this does in low gravity, since it only usually grows in the end. Here we have some netherwort. Growing some netherwort here. Got some paintings. And here we have some chickens. This is our animal testing area. And it turns out, normal chickens taken from the surface, they look like this. They're fine. They got good health, you know, and everything. But turns out when you breed chickens in space, these guys, they turn into smug chickens like this. See this guy? He's pointing his beak up at me. Yeah, look at these guys. They're all smug. They're all full of themselves. Look at them. Look at them. Good God, look at these guys. They're so full of themselves. Smug chickens. Yep, that's what happens when you breed chickens in space. So yeah, that's a good fact to know. Through here, we got the medical research area right here. And so yeah, this basically has a bunch of potions and stuff. Yeah, researching potions. You see we got the blaze powder in here. We got some potions in these. Potion of strength in there. Empty bottles in there. What do we got in here? Water bottle. A couple different potions and stuff that we're brewing up. Trying to figure out the ideal formulas for the potions. And we got some potion banners. Some pretty cool potion banners here. And then over here, Dragon's Breath. Eureka! We found it. So yeah, that's the Dragon's Breath there. Of course, we do have, yeah, still this trash can here. So this can be accessed from both sides. So we just toss something in there. It gets deleted and taken out down the maintenance area. So that's pretty nifty. I also replaced the chest with the cauldron here. Let's see. Back in the main room now. Back in the image processing room. We have a bathroom through here. Men and women's bathroom. So here's the symbols for that in banner form right there. We can come on through here. And here's our toilet. Make sure to flush when done. You can also access this via the medical research area right here. But this is a pretty nifty toilet. So we just have two quartz stairs, and then again another new trapdoor mechanic feature right here. The trapdoors are just freestanding, as you can see, and they basically make the toilet. So yeah, swimming in toilet water right now. So yeah, we got a bathroom, actually a proper bathroom this time around. And of course, there's images on the wall here. So yeah, that is the inner part of the inner part of the upper part, the inner part of the space station on the top level. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the outer part. So there's stuff all over the outer part, actually. First thing you see here, we got, let's see, what is this? CSS wide-angle telescope. So Cub Space Station wide-angle telescope. And yeah, this thing has, yeah, you can look through here. You see the image on the other side. And it gathers all the light on this end right here. And it can swivel on this, on this end rod, presumably. It can't actually swivel, but yeah, you can pretend it can. So that's pretty neat. That's one of the telescopes there. Over here, we got some missions, some suit missions from previous explorations. Some famous explorations. Here we have the Redstone mission suit right here. Galactium mission suit right there. Pretty nifty colors. I like this one. I like the colors on this one. Fortuna mission suit. Fortuna is a planet in the Minecraftian system, which you'll see later on. Let's see. Right here we have Sunstone mission suit. Pretty nifty. And then here we have the first moonwalk suit right here. So these are the suits, famous suits throughout exploration of the cosmos in Minecraftia. So yeah, that's that one. Over here, this is actually the planet I referred to, Planet Fortuna, breathable. It's 130 million kilometers away. So presumably when you look out of this at night, you can see that planet. That's the idea with these. So it sort of shows you where to look for said planets. Kind of neat. Yeah, we got some stuff here. Through here we have the airlock. This is an airlock to the Elytra Launcher. So we have the Elytra drop right here. You can probably see how it works, but this is actually a new mechanic for Minecraft 1.9. So you couldn't do this in 1.8 because trapdoors could not freestand by themselves. And this actually has applications besides just these Elytra drops. You can actually use this for like mob farms and stuff. So, let's see. I'm going to... Let's see. I think we're going to hold off on this, but I'll show you how it works real quick here. So, yeah, obviously we have the Elytra drop item frame here. It says Elytra drop, renamed Ender Eye. And if we hit this button, trapdoors move, and it drops... The floor drops out from underneath you when you stand on it. And so you fall there, and then you obviously would have the Elytra equipped, and you'd start to fly after that, basically, is the idea. So we have the Elytra drop right here. And the Elytra drop is actually on every side here. I just want to go over a couple more of these banners here. This is kind of neat. Obviously, we have another thing indicating airlock. Here we have Planet Nohiri. It's inhabited. Has toxic lakes, though, which is why some of this foliage looks kind of funky. And it's 107 million kilometers away. So that's that one. Here we have a camera actually, CSS camera 2. So this thing, yeah, can obviously take images, and it transmits its images back to the central processing area back in the inner part of the space station. Right here we have planet Zebos. It's a desert world. It's uninhabited. It's 20 million kilometers away, right here. We have another Elytra drop right here, as I said we would. So again, this one works the same. For some reason, this redstone dust line doesn't like to update. It should, though, as you can see here. But I think it might be a bug. For some reason, it just does not do it. It only does that side, and it makes no sense to me. But yeah, that's the Elytra drop on this side. Here we have Minecraftia Rise. Taken aboard Redstone 4 Moon Mission 2016, right here. So if you guys have ever seen the Moon Rise, or actually Earth Rise, is what the image is called. I'll show you it right here. This is an actual image taken on one of the Apollo missions to the moon. And this is basically what it looks like when you recreate it on a banner in Minecraft. So that's where I got the inspiration for that from. So that's pretty nifty. Over here we have another telescope. This is CSS telescope number 1. A little bit shorter than the other one. So yeah, we have a different image on this one as well. And yeah, obviously you look in there, get the image, send it over to the processing area. Let's see. Here we have Omicron Persei 8. Some of you guys might get that reference. It's inhabited, liquid water, and it has a big moon. Large moon there. So that's pretty nifty. Yeah, the sign here saying beware of TIE fighters. We're going to add stuff on the outside of the space station next episode, including like a UFO and maybe a comet. I think would be cool, because a lot of you guys suggested that. So yeah, beware of TIE fighters and stuff like that, because yeah, you don't want your space station to be attacked. Through another airlock, we got another Elytra drop right there. I love that. It's so simple, but yeah, so awesome. And yes, I know that there is redstone exposed here, but I like it. I actually like it a lot. And yeah, the actual International Space Station has stuff that, like, wiring exposed and stuff, so it makes sense that wiring would be exposed here. Over here we have planet Istar. It's an ice giant, uninhabitable, and it's 289 million kilometers out. You can see like some type of spot on there too on the planet, so that's kind of nifty. Cool little planet there. This thing here, this is CSS camera 1. A little bit different than the other one. You can see the image on here, and play around with that. So yeah, that's another camera we got there. This image is Minecraftia from orbit, courtesy CSS Computational Observatory, which is, yeah, again, what that is over there. So yeah, you can see the sun here, and then Minecraftia here, and then space, the final frontier out there. And over here we have another planet, Kuothea, Mesa-like planet, breathable, 44 million kilometers away, right there. And then, of course, the front airlock right here, which, yeah, works the same as the other ones for the Elytra drop. So, yeah, that's basically it, I think, for this area here. I want to make sure I didn't forget anything. There is a lot to it now, to this area now. But I think it turned out really, really well. Let me just get through here, get around here. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I also have a way to get out right here, so you can get out and in from the roof of the space station if you can fly up there with your Elytra. For instance, if you shoot yourself with the bow. But I think that's pretty much it. This redstone line here, this is meant to be like data transfer right here. That's basically what that's supposed to be, because like the space stations usually have like wires going everywhere, so I'm not trying to hide any redstone here at all, basically. But yeah, hopefully you guys like that. A lot of really cool stuff. Yeah, medical testing facility through there, and I think it turned out pretty well. I'm very, very happy with it, and I really love all these space banners. These are really, really cool. These fit so well, so well. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate the Elytra here at the end, just to show you how it works. Let me go ahead and log here so that you don't have any ghost blocks. So give me one moment, I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, so I went ahead and repaired my Elytra a little bit because it was getting a little bit close to breaking. But yeah, you can now see we got the landing pad clear. And yeah, we got all layers now complete. So let's go ahead and fly out with the Elytra. Take the Elytra launcher out, go through the airlock if we can. There we go. Just like that. And then we're going to go ahead and hit the Elytra drop button. Make sure we got the Elytra equipped. We do. Fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and go into F5. Hit the button. And there we go. We are off. Nice. And of course, since we have the punch 2 bow, we can usually, if we can get some speed here, shoot ourselves. Gain some height back. And we can probably actually go in from underneath to the space station. Just by shooting ourselves and then going up like that. But it's probably a pretty precise thing. I think my helmet just broke too. Yeah, my helmet just broke. But anyway, guys, yeah, that's the space station build right there. Let me know what you guys think. I think it turned out pretty darn well. But I think we can now go ahead and just fly on over Zerzera and back to our house. So here's the city that we're building. Just gonna go ahead and shoot myself a few times, get a little bit more altitude. Just like that. There we go. Beautiful. Eat something on the way over. Nothing to it. Gonna have to circle around a few times to kill some of my speed, I think. Or we can just go for a low run. Gain some speed. There we go. Beautiful. Just go around. Whoa, not too close. Not too close. There we go. Alright, so we'll come to a nice, easy landing over here. I think we'll go right in the top. Perfect. Right here. A little bit of damage. Not too bad. There we go. And let's go ahead and get back into our proper mode here. There we are. Beautiful. Okay. So, guys, that is the end of the space station build. The Elytra drops complete. And I'm just going to go ahead and pop this off. And we're going to put our map of our space station right up there. There we go. So let me just build this up a little bit. So there we go. There is the space station build, guys. Very much a detailed build. And I really like the interior with all the cool banners and stuff that I got to make. And just one more thing before I go, guys. I'm hoping to get the Ultimate Survival Guide for 1.9 out by tomorrow. There's a lot of stuff in this update, though. And yeah, it does take some time to make, but I'm hoping to have that out for tomorrow. And that way you guys can have it ready for when 1.9 releases on Monday. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Cub. Goodbye.